ang sa tuyang sabi nga ni forward-looking and energetic President ng Catanduanes State University, si Dr. Patrick Alain Asanza, anin sa tuyang i-riskay, i-review for the past 1 year. Ano yung mga highlights and sidelights kan sa iyang presidency? And yan, tataw niya itong atensyon primero sa lado kang educational framework o structure, tabali na sa infrastructure and so mga pagbabago sa sabi nga ni academic. And this time mga kaperiodiko, almost global na. Kaya nahiling ko so piga-post ni Dr. Asanza yung mga globally, sabi nga ni kumbaga sa mga programa nakatukas sa global market. Alright. Pabation ta muna si Doc Asanza. Doc, good morning. Welcome sa Radyo Periodiko.
Maray na agatabi sa gabos na nag-iinanyog sa magayuno na programa ng tabi digdi sa Radyo Periodiko.
Thank you, sir. Alright. So mga estudyante mo, nagdadaong ganyan almost from 8,000 to 14,000 na pala, no? Grabe. Paano natapos na nagdakul? Almost double na, no? So sa tuwing may estudyante sa Catanduanes State University.
Well, basically, ang reason kaini kaya nagdakul is ito bagang K-12 may full implementation na kutangan yan. So, yan talaga ang main reason kaya we jump by leaps and bounds from halos less than 8,000 yan, nasa 5,000 plus kan paglaog ko. After a year, nasa 8,000 kita, and then this year biglang nag-jump to 14,000 sabi.
Yes, 14,000. So, ini pong numero, ano po ini, okay lang o sobra sa capacity ng Catanduanes State University?
Well, kung hihilingon po, kaya man kan Katsu, kaya lang ito bagang naraot kan mga kan Typhoon Rolly, dakul pang kwarto ang dain na tatawan ng budget para ma-repair. Although ginibuhan mi man po nin maray na paagi, swerte kita tayaon man si engineer Benjamin Nuida nagtatabang sa tuya na maparahay ang mga facilities kang duwang campus na po.
Opo, yes, of course. Kasi sa bagay, ang college naman, ang problema kasi may mga schedule, ano?
Yes,
bako man sa rabay, yes, may kanya-kanyang klase. Alright. Ano yung mga reforms siguro? Babalikan tapo so nakalipas sa 1 year. Primero sa pagtukaw mo, anong nahiling mo duman na mga obsolete na and then dapat talaga ibago sa sistema dyan sa Catanduanes State University?
Well, first of all, I came here not to serve as president of the State University, but to become a public servant mainly. Yun siguro ang emphasis ko because pag sinabing president baging nasa alapaap masyadong
medyo halangkaw sa posisyon.
Kaya dai ko yan pigagamit ang title na iyan, and I really emphasize it to everyone, especially in the office na kita public servant, and I think that changed the whole thing kasi yung psyche, yung pag-iisip mismo kan mga tao sa laog, na-realize nila na okay, here we are as public servants, and anchored yan sa prinsipyo kang transparency, integrity and accountability. I've always emphasized that to everyone, especially my core staff, that first we must be transparent, and I'm very happy with the social media and your radio station is part of that because we are able to inform the public, show them na yun ang talagang reason for our being sa tong rason de etre, para mag serve sa mga not just to the students and employees of Katsu, but ang gusto ko sa gabos sa isla kasi when we look back, kaya kita binuo ang school, ang university is for all Katandunganons and the whole region of Bicol.
Yes, very timely, Doc, yung sa imong sabi na public servant kasi kunyan September, Civil Service Month celebration. Then ito mga nakarelate sa mga yaon sa gobyerno na they're really public servants, no?
Yes,
yung sayo mo na dati so nakagawian, istorya kumbaga customary yung pagiging title, no? Parang nagiling sa title. So ngunyan garap binago mo na parang reyes ka na empleyado, no? Pero still kumbaga yung treatment equally, you know?
Yes,
empleyado din sa mga estudyante.
Yes po.
Alright. Nahiling miso sa imong pagbabago sa lado. Sabi na nabigla kami itong natatadakol pala ng pwedeng ma-promote and ma-employ dyan sa Catanduanes State University. Naluwas ng katsugari number 1 na ga-hire ng mga empleyado sa Catanduanes.
Yeah. Actually po, ang ibang state university presidents, mga amigo tang presidente kan ibang universidad, nagngangalas man sinda, tanahihiling daan sa kuyang pigpo-post. Sabi niya, garo da, kung oral daw, garo weekly, may pigpo-promote ka, may pig-hire ka, no? But that is because I have a very clear principle of inclusivity, you know, not just students, regardless of economic status or gender, very open ang university, but also to all employees. And kag nahiling ko ini on my second day, it so happened that I am an HR practitioner. On my first day, I asked for the entire kumbaga items,
structure,
plantilla, kan organization, and somehow they were very elusive, no? Dahil inininda sa kuya pigtatao. But ang bottom line, I told them I can easily detect that because I know the entire payroll. So if the payroll would say dapat 15 million ang total payroll time and I'm only signing for every 15th and 30th, halimbawa 5 million. So it does not add up. I will ask you nga ta, and they will answer kasi dai man gabos na fill upan. So hanggat dai ko nasasagad iyan, sabi ko hain ang payroll tahin ang vacant items until eventually on the second day ko ito pig-submit ninda because I asked them, sabi ko, if you do not give me the entire payroll, next time I will not sign the payroll. Madi-delay ang payroll nyo. So of course I did not really intend to delay the payroll, but I just emphasize that I know what you're doing and I want to know the truth. And they were forced to show me the list of vacant items. And immediately on that day, I was shocked because it adds up to millions of savings, but not real savings because it deprives the Katandunganons with employment. And yung savings na pigsasabi, dahil man tala na nagre-redown sa tuya, si iba nababalik iyan sa National Treasury, and si iba na nagagamit sa kung sain, no? By realignment, na sa hiling ko sala because imagine when we opened it up, there were people crying na they've been with the university for more than 10 years, and suddenly when they were promoted, their net promotion income was about 20,000 plus. Imagine for 10 years you were deprived to enjoy 10,000 plus of additional income monthly, you know. That adds up to how much? Almost 120,000 na sayang kasi sana nagastos kan pamilya, nagamit digdi sa Catanduanes, nag-ikot ang imo, mas nagkaigwan ng development sa isla. And right
economic
now,
impact.
Yes po, right now we could say na more than we have 800 employees in Katsu, and so far ang mga na hire ta na tawaning maski dikit na pagsakat sa sa sendang sweldo, kung susumahon mo more than 50% na kan total employee population kang Katsu for both faculty and ano yan and non-teaching staff. And in fact, itong NBC 461 na cycle, we are now on the 8th cycle. ini sa zonal inipig re-review no ang promotion sa Legazpi pa yan sa Bicol University kan gabos na mga faculty ta nagpa ranking sa zonal, which means very objective yan ta ibang university ang nag ranking sa to. They were most of our people, no, more than 80% of those who submitted themselves for promotion re-ranking were told na you already got higher than what you should get in terms of the NBC 461, and they were very happy because we gave it to them through internal promotion, which is unprecedented. It only happened this time.
Yes.
Sabi nga ni Ninda, if we total now the number of faculty and staff na na-promote sa Katsu in my 1 year service to the university, halos pilang years ito ang katumbas, maybe more than 5 years of statistics sa promotion and hiring, and we really emphasize yung ranking. Sa kuya pag rank 1 ka, I will never compromise. I'll make sure na ika ang ma-appoint.
Priority.
And that I think is something very good to the morale of the employees. Kasi dahil na yung palakasan, they need not come to me and see me or see any politician para ma-assure na sila ang mapipili. They just have to submit the documents that are required, and we know na they will get hired if they really happen to be number 1 sa ranking. Dahil po ako nagko-compromise yan, and ang magayon sa mga politiko tatabi digdi sa isla, they understand, they appreciate na we follow the ranking, and dyan nagpapasalamat man tabi ako sa gabos na politiko sa isla because they respect the ranking system, the meritocracy that we implemented in Katsu.
Kumbaga, respeto nila yung policy, yung talagang internal policy na dapat based on competence, no?
Iyo po.
And the documents.
Iyo po.
Alright, dyan. Sige, pagulayan tayo dyan sa empleyado, and then makamadumang kita sa estudyante, then sa kabilugan kang Katsu. Sa dakulang moral booster po niyo, no? Duman sa mga empleyado, kasi siyempre, para maging makusugan sa indong administration and sa Katsu mismo, dapat empleyado itself.
Yes po.
Tagang motivated.
Yes po.
Maliban po dyan sa promotion and hiring, ano pang mga existing or introduce para sa mga empleyado doon sa training para maging competent sila and kumbaga yung capability ma-enhanced?
Yes po. Ang baray po digdi, very simple ang sakuyang program of governance sa university. Very clear since day one, and I really cascaded it to everyone. Ang satuyang vision of hope, honest service, outstanding and globally competitive academic standards, people-centered and planet-friendly programs and policies, and equal opportunity to all. Very clear. Ang dali lang matandaan, hope. No? So,
ito so sa imong platform kan pangkandidato mo?
Yes po. And yan man ang satuyang talagang in-implement po. So, number 1, honest service. Anchored iyan sa tuyang prinsipyo na dapat may integrity and sa tuyang pamumuno and ang gabos sa serbisyo sa isla, and part of that is inclusivity, of course. So yung E is equal opportunity, and therefore we opened it all to everyone, not just to Katsu, but everyone to have access sa edukasyon na offer kang Katsu. And so we introduced all these changes. We realized na kadakol na gastos ang ginigibo kan mga taga-isla dahil they will have to go out of the island. So in terms of course offerings, nilinyada ta po so magagayo na dapat yaon digdi, like we're now working on our permit for law, medicine, and then this coming September 20 we will be visited sa satuyang MA in Nursing. Dakol po ang nagagastos na mga nursing graduates ta nagduduman pa sa Ibong sa Manila para lang makatapos kang MA ninda in Nursing.
Yung pastoral.
It will be offered already sa laog kan Katsu.
Kailan po yan, Doc?
After September 20 when our CHED visits us to make sure na talagang we are competent to offer the course, and we are now under mock visit internally. Gibo ko ang checklist, and then sabi ko mag-mock audit kita para sigurado na pagdigdi kang kan commissioner ta buda kan itong ARQUAT sure na pasado kita. We have more than 200 in line na nagpalista na ahead no sa MA in Nursing. Very important ini para ma-upgrade ang satuyang nursing competence in the island. And aside from that, we're opening also yung pigaapod na Open University, no? Because most of our faculty members, lalo na sa DepEd, required man na magkaigwa ng MA in education, and of course we're offering that here, but it's still very expensive and very difficult for our faculty members sa isla na ito baga mga nasa elementary and high schools na nasa iba-ibang towns. They will have to travel, but this time once we open the pag binuksan ng Open University kang Katsu, they can already enroll online, and we have proven our competence in doing that, no?
Anong iklaro ko lang po, Doc, ano? Meaning yung Open University like doon sa UP, parang dawa sa ka pwede ka mag-enroll, ano?
Yes po.
Dito sa Tuya, locally, ibig sabihin, pwede ba mag-enroll sa mga taga-other provinces?
Yes po. Areas? Yes po.
Ganun din.
Ang ginigibuta po sa Open University Digdi, and version ta sa Katsu, we will start at the level of masters and PhD, no? Once we have complete, kasi ang advantage sa at that level yung maturity kang estudyante aduman na adult learners na ini, so ang we're not talking about pedagogical concepts but andragogical concepts. Ang level ng maturity kang estudyante at the master's level and PhD yao na talaga sa kaya ninda mag-adapt sa Open University system. But eventually we will bring it down to even accepting at the college level tabi. Piga-adalan mi lang talaga na ma-perfecta sa mga modules para dyan. But that if there is any advantage during our pandemic, that's one. No? We have perfected the system. Kaya tapalan mag-deliver talaga virtual and online, and that gave us confidence to offer courses via the Open University. And we have a very good reception. No? Ang mga alumni ta na nasa abroad, scattered all over the world, and even those na may mga as far as Manila na nabasa ninda sa post ko, sabi ninda we're interested to enroll in public administration, and they're willing to enroll sa Katsu. So ini po even those outside the island can already enroll. And because of our transnational education policy, we have been working out our yung memorandum of understanding and memorandum of agreement, not just with our nearby schools, no, mga BU, si Biswa, si SPC,
nationwide,
but also with UPLB and some other. We have also a MOA with 13 other state universities through our Kansas Consortium, and meron din tayong MOA with Canada, and we're looking at sa Sweden, we're about to sign another MOA, and of course Japan as well as US, no? So ining mga mga transnational education policies will really enrich our students and even our faculty. But what is more important now is we're looking at the review of our academic curriculum. Mula elementary ini, in fact, we just had our oath taking, induction kan sa tuyang PTA, and I announced there na kaipuhan ang kalidad kang sa tuyang elementary and high school laboratory schools, no, should be at the level of Ateneo, Xavier, LaSalle, Immaculate Conception, duman sa Manila, because they are really the standards. And if susurion mo itong mayayaman talaga digdi sa isla, duman sinda nagpapaadal kan sa indang aki sa ika sa Xavier, no, which is ang aki kan mga former presidents kan Pilipinas diyan sa Xavier iyan pigpapaadal. And I told our principal, why don't you look at that, no? Look at the standards of those schools, including of course the UP Rural High School and the Philippine Science High School. Let's check that out and let's focus more on science, technology, and mathematics, and of course pati yung English communication, para mapreparartaan sa tuyang mga estudyante digdian. Magkakaigwa, maibabalik ang kalidad kang sa tuyang laboratory school, because if you look at how progressive Catanduanes is right now, part of that is because we had a very, very good elementary and high school education at the laboratory schools. And of course the other public schools in the island, no, napaka-gayon kang standards kang mga nakaagi, no. Daita malilingawan sina Mr. Francisco, itong sina Ma'am Cathy Vargas, Miss Tabligan, the likes of Rene Abundo teaching math, Dr. Acetre teaching statistics, Ma'am Susan Santelices teaching in English, and Mr. Abichuela in history. If you put them all together, and you try to find a commonality among all these teachers, talagang yung passion, yung training ninda is there, and that's what I'm trying to emphasize now on the quality of our professors and our teachers, because even without the facilities in the classroom or in the campus, so long as we have the really, really good teachers, maurag ang magiging produkto ta. It's just like UP, bako man na number one in terms of facilities ang UP, but they really emphasize on the quality of teachers, and even under the mango tree, nakakapagtuturo sinda, no, and they tickle the imagination of the students, and they become very critical and analytical thinkers, and that's what I'd like to emphasize sa satuyang eskwelahan. Sabi ko nga ni, when I reviewed yung curriculum kang OB Montessori, 8th graders are doing coding, no? The code that's in a program, and I said, if you're not doing that in the laboratory school, then we are 40 years behind in terms of the quality, in terms of the level of learning that we should be doing. I was so challenged with that ako mismo po nag-enroll ako sa data science sa MIT online program on data science, just so I know how difficult is this language of Python, of our language, because I want to do that exactly for our curriculum enhancement, and I saw it na, of course, sa tuya na bagusan na medyo masakit. But if imagine if they become native to this kind of language, it's just like texting or opening your phone, no? Your cellular phone, na it becomes natural. Native learners na ang satuyang mga aki, digital learners, and it becomes second to them, no? It becomes part of their yung naturalesa ninda, and that's what I want to happen, because data science, data analytics, and Python are languages, programming languages are the language of the future. If we do not learn or teach this to our young generation, they will be left out, because in the future, when machine learning and artificial intelligence becomes the common thing in the environment, those who could not talk in this language will be left out. So Kaipuhan po, we are forward looking. We should be 10 years ahead of our time, and I emphasize that sa curricular review tatabi, and it follows na dapat ang facilities should also work on that, and every year dependent kita sa gobyerno, sa General Appropriations Act, and I want to veer away with that. So that's why we're working on the economic zone. Some were saying really na imposible ini, suntok sa buwan. Just imagine, no? UP Los Baños itself, no? For 15 years has been trying to become to have an economic zone, and as President Javier, when he visited here, admitted to every one of us, no, listening to him, sabi niya, we haven't done that yet, no, and yet, no, when I came in, within 4 months, we were able to secure the approval of the Philippine Economic Zone Authority. That just shows it, no? Our 4 months here is like 15 years can UP in terms of getting the economic zone. But of course, we are guided, and we know na it's not that easy. And now we are, last night I was talking to Governor Buboy Kua and Regional Director for DNR, who happens to be here. We're working out yung clearances with the DNR para yung mga titulo kandaga, yung environmental impact assessment and ECC, compliance, no? Mga compliance makuatatabi. And so far we have had headways already, no? And in-announce baga ni President BBM na he encourages everyone to have to really focus on the economic zones nationwide, no? And we want to be the first po na
kunyanan ko lang po yung economic zone para matawanin na kumbaga importansya din na baka in passing lang sa inyo yung economic zone, ano? Ano ba pinaka-significant kan economic zone para naman sa mga ma-educate pa niyatang publiko? Paano ito na konsepto, and anong maging manera as the time goes by, kasi dapat na nag-apply kayo dapat LGU, pero sa Catanduanes ang nanginot na mag-apply Catanduanes State University. So paano po niya ito kinonsepto po yun?
Kan nahiling ko po, kan nagdigdi ako, we have a total of 325 hectares owned by the Catanduanes State University, no? And we're only using less than 20% of the land, no? And it goes to show that kadakultang idle lands, and yet we are begging from national government to be given funds, and we cannot be relying totally on the national government for funds. We have to have our internal sources of funds, and what a better way to make use of our idle resources, but to transform it to an economic zone that will provide employment, livelihood sa satuyang mga Katandunganon, and at the same time it becomes the playing field and the research field of our students. So tandem ini dawa ang purpose. Ang mga estudyante will be directly exposed to, imagine, no, we have been approved to have the Knowledge, Innovation, Science and Technology Park. Itong lugar yaon dyan sa may airport. Imagine if igwana kita ng mga BPOs dyan. Imagine if we are able to offer the IT BPO jobs within Katsu Vera. That provides employment, and that makes sure na we don't have to go out of the island just to seek employment, and then we end up when I am in Manila, I meet people from Katsu na graduates sa Asinda, and they are working in Jollibee, in restaurants, not to demean the position, but not aligned to their courses na
underemployment.
Yes po. So sabi ko, if we bring that opportunity here, they don't even have to leave the islands. Digdi na mismo, kung IT BPO iyan, I used to own my yung sarili kong BPO company, and we were paying our IT experts, mga IT staff doing service for foreign companies, pero they are working here in the Philippines. The average pay is about 150,000 for IT per month.
Grabe, no?
So if we bring that here, then that opportunity will be open to our fellow Katandonganons. Now, the other one is yung sa Panganiban naman, we will be introducing mga processing plants, no? Imagine if we process abaca right within the island. Instead na ipadara ito, may mga nagsasabi baga sa tuya na they bought the abaca for fashion, and nabakal sa tuya around 100 per kilo, no? Pero pagbalik digdi nasa 1.5. Ito nga ning
product na
2 meters lang, na parang less than 2 meters even, parang pang ano lang,
parang decoration lang
inano niya, pang fashion, no? Garosol sana. And sabi ko, how much did you buy that?
Balabal sana
1.5 da.
1.5 na.
And she herself was shocked, na sabi niya, hardly ini sa to, pero look, 100 binakal sa to, pagbalik digdi kadikit na process 1.5 na. So we want to have that right within the island,
processing zone,
para may processing zone kita na pagluwas kang produkto process na, and it's not just for abaca but also some other products, even fish products na halidigdi na pwede tang gibuhon. Halimbawa ang milk fish into an ice cream, no? So if we have that, and people are helping us from Taiwan, from Korea, some friends are helping us in these technologies once we open the economic zone. There was even a friend na very willing na to start a halal company, because ang satuyang kinis baga pigbabakal, halimbawa 500 per kilo, but if we process it na halal, that becomes 1.5 per kilo, na if we are able to preserve them, and kung may processing plant kita, and may of course kung itong cold storage and proper packaging, pag nadara sa Hong Kong, sa Malaysia, sa Singapore, and even as far as Saudi Arabia, 1.5 na per kilo, no? And therefore we have to restudy, and that also goes back to the kind of curriculum that we have. It has to be attuned to the locators of the economic zone. Mas ma-upgrade ta ang knowledge kan sa tuyang mga estudyante, because now they will be exposed directly, and it becomes part of their curricular learning ining mga technology na malaog. So yung gap between academe and industry will be closed because they know exactly the practice. So sa tuyang agriculture, I'm redefining it, and we want it to be smart agriculture. We have already bidded a project. Igwa na kitang hydroponics, aeroponics, and aquaponics, and that will be integrated. Yung IT and agriculture will be integrated. So our output, ang mga produkto ta sa agriculture, very highly competitive ini as compared to the students from UPLB, CLSU, and CBSWA, because sila talagang ang emphasis IT agriculture. So bako na sanang the usual agriculture graduates na kan ibang mga state universities.
Application in
so yan po, may differentiation kita, and I'm doing that, I'm extending that even to nursing and medicine. May IT informatics sindang mga courses na i-improve ta para high-tech man ang satuyang mga nurses, iyo man ang satuyang mga graduates sa accountancy and even education. Pag sinabing Katsu graduate, gusto ko mabidbid sinda na okay, IT-based ang curriculum ninda, kaya mga maurag iyan na sa mga technology, no? Which is not really far-fetched, because we have been topping the board exam in engineering, in nursing, in education several years ago, and of course, I noted that the pandemic has somehow affected this, and the performance of our students in the board exam will be affected. And that's why we also focus on that. No, we're bringing in imbis na magluwasin na, mag-review sa luwas kan isla. I signed a MOA with a training and a review center na digdi mismo gigibuhon sa laog sa campus ang review, dahil na magastos ang mga magurang magpadara duman ta, magastos pa sa transportation, sa lodging, sa meals, no, digdi mas makaka-focus ang mga aki, and once they pass saka na lang sinda mag-enjoy sa luwas, no.
And then tentasyon, maraming tentasyon sa luwas,
may tentasyon, tabaan magsirini sa naiyan, magparasyal, siyempre first time na makaluwas, ma-out of focus. Digdi, dahil pa mag-worry ang mga magurang, and plus, because there's still pandemic, mas safe sinda digdi. No? So, we're bringing that here, and then I made a promise, no? And I am sure to honor that. Pag nag-top 1 ang satuyang estudyante, I'll give 100,000 cash. Kung 10 sindang top 1 sa various
kailan po mag-start yan, Doc?
We'll be starting this December. Supposedly may mga magte-take na until next year na yan.
Any na course po na mag-top?
Any course. I'm committed to give 100,000 pag top 1. Pag 2 to 10, sabi ko 50,000. And we will even reimburse their review fee. Yung review fee ninda na ginastos, para lang ma-encourage na magbalik itong panahon na pag sinabing katsu ay top notcher ngayon permi, no? So that's part of the incentives para talagang mag-adal sinda, para may imo sinda nakapasar na, may maitatao pa sa magulang na
gratification, no? May hapot siguro si Sir Buddy. Sige po, Sir Buddy.
Okay, so far, President Asansa, yung 14,000 plus na enrollees, that includes Panganiban Campus, plus elementary, secondary, o
yes po,
lahat na po? Okay.
Gabos na po yan.
So far, yung pag-visit dito ni National Scientist Dr. Javier, and if I'm not mistaken, nag-suggest na you must have partnership with the private investors. Kumusta na po sa aspeto ng pakikipag-tie up ng KATSU sa private investor, sir?
Yes po. Actually, that's really the model since day one kan economic zone ta. Itong I said that during the interview for nominees for president, itong leveraging our partnership with the private sector, itong PPP, no? Public-private partnership is one of the methods kang implementation. Aside from that, we are leveraging also from the PESA law, wherein for the first 5 years kan locators digdi, they will be tax free. They need not pay anything in terms of tax, and that's their incentive to come here. In fact, there's a Taiwanese company talking to us, and when we asked them what's the main reason why you want to locate here, ang sabi ninda, we want to enjoy the 5 years incentive, tax holiday for 5 years. Zero ang babayadan ninda tabi.
Pagkasali ka doon sa economic zone.
Pag nasa economic zone ka na locator. And aside from that, there are other incentives na qualified ang mga locators, not just in terms of tax but even in their importation of their materials, inputs, tax-free man yun. So that's one come on to
ilino ko lang, Doc, yung economic zone, in particular may specific na location kita, or pwedeng within the province, iba-ibang location?
Pwede po sinda mag-locate in any part of the province, so long as that area has been declared by Philippine Economic Zone Authority as a PESA center, no? Once na declare yan, pareho kang KATSU, declared na kita kan PESA na na economic zone, then pag nag-locate dyan ang mga companies, then they enjoy this benefit. But it does not stop any other part. In fact, later on, once we perfect the model, yan ang napaghurunan mi po ni Governor Buboy Kua. Once we perfect the model sa Katsu, ang plano niya man po, kakaulayon mi per mayor, per LGU, para i-replicate ta ini duman sa ano. It's not just easy to implement it immediately per town. Kasi it will entail a lot of expertise, it will entail a lot of experience, and a lot of money too. And that's the reason why nagtarabang-tabangan sa tuyang mga officials di sa isla na, sige, total ang Katsu may daga, meron silang faculty expertise na kumbaga may manpower na, and may somehow may knowledge ako about the economic zone. Ang sabi nila, parang kamo na lang ang maging model. And this is really the MOA that we signed with PESA. Nagdigdi po mismo si Director General, ginibo kitang institute kang PESA, ang Katsu. Para later on, pag gusto na kang mga LGUs, lalo na ngunya na may devolution under sa Mandanas Law, if they really want to implement economic zones within their LGUs as part of their income generating projects, madali po ninda iyan ma-implement with a successful experience sa Katsu. And we will be very happy to share our knowledge and expertise to our various 11 municipalities within the island tabi.
Opo. Sir, kalinaw ko lang as of now nag-start na yung economic zone no?
Yes po, nag-start na kita sa compliance po para ang kulang ta na lang is the presidential proclamation.
Yun. And so backup dapat yan ng
Yes po, mismong national po ang mag-aano niyan. Mismong president po ang mag-i-issue kan sa tuya.
Presidential proclamation. Ako na yung through bill so president.
Yes, because there are two ways to become an economic zone. One way is by legislation, and the other way is through presidential proclamation, which you cannot be issued without being declared by PESA itself as an economic zone. We have been declared by PESA as an economic zone. Some entities do this, just like UPLB, 15 years na ipanakukua, but we already got that. And so people here, some of my critics are saying, ay, imposible ngayaan suntok sa buwan. Yes, but while 15 years ginibok ang UPLB and they haven't gotten it, we did it in 4 months. And with that ba, instead of supporting the plan, instead of criticizing, why can't you support that? Because we've shown you a model na while others are 15 years and UP na yan, napakahusay, we got it for 4 months, no? And that alone shows that we can do it here in the island. And that's really the vision. But part of the vision, which is a larger one, is really to transform Katsu ultimately as a national university for climate change and disaster adaptation, no? Kung magibot ay yan, and we are the best model for that.
Yes.
As a people, we are very resilient. Bagyong kita, after 2 days, we're up and about. Our baging partnering sistema ta, and we are the best model, not just in the Philippines, but in the whole world.
Actually, sir, na-interview ko nga rin sa PDRMO the other day. Kasi sabi may, dapat ang katanduan na isang model sa mga calamity, no?
That's true.
Uya piga manufacture ang bagyo eh.
Yes.
Dapat
ang
may
bagyo,
blueprint kita, di ba?
That's
aram
true.
Na, subconsciously, aram na kang tao, pero based on guidelines.
Yes.
Dapat may black and white kita.
Yes. No? In fact, Katsu itself has the pride of having one of our climate change technical panel experts here, no? Si Dr. Jimmy Masagka is from Katsu, and we're very happy. I recommended him to be part of the technical panel kang climate change because of his expertise, and we're very happy Katsu katanduan sa hali yan. But more than that, we want to transform the whole of Katsu as a national university focused on that, because we need that, no? We need that in the whole country para mapag-adalan gabos ini and how we would respond positively to all these changes and sudden or emergency situation. And we can do that, no? Because we as a people are very much resilient, and it's part of our culture already. All we need to do is introduce the curriculum and the technology, and once we put that together, we're a perfect example of that, no?
Yes.
And I'm sure we would succeed as one.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Ang Bicol University po, meron ng 3 campuses. The main campus, itong Bungkap sa Ginubatan Albay, and then itong sa Fisheries sa Tabaco City. Ang Katanduan, ang Katsu po, meron ng another campus sa Panganiban Campus. Now, it has been the dream for more than 10 years, Doc Asansa, President Asansa, ng mga taga-Pandan in Karamuran area na magkaroon din doon ng school of a sort of actually during my campaign na hindi tayo nagkaswerte. Sabi ko sana magkaroon ng Catanduanes State University Pandan Campus. Actually, ang mga leaders doon ay gusto nang gumawa ng resolution requesting Katsu through you, and I think the congressman or board of regents to establish, sir, Catanduanes State University Pandan Campus, sir.
We're very open to that. However, ang pag-open po ng campus, bako arog kaan kasimple. In fact, one of the Alberto heirs, no, have been talking to me. They want to donate a piece of land around 5 hectares sa Karamuran area, and then hopefully igwaman ning mga willing mag-donate ning daga sa Pandan or Viga, as you said. Kung igwa po, then that's one big step, because we can have a location already. And then the next one is of course the infrastructure. If willing ang satuyang mahal na congressman, as you said, to fund na magkaigwa naman ng building to house our university, that will be good, no? And then deployment of faculty members. Duman sa pag-deploy kang faculty members, that will be my burden, and I think I can creatively find a way to assign faculty members in that area, no? Ang magiging starta dyan, we will hire COS faculty, tada ipamaning plantilla available na darhon duman, but we can readily hire COS to be located there para ang delivery mismo kang instruction yaon mismo sa Viga, Pandan or Karamuran, no? Or wherever, whichever municipality na willing mag-host sa Katsu. And then once we have that, it would be easy because we already have the curriculum. We will just implement it there. But there are components na kaipuhan pag-agihan, and also we will need a permit from CHED to allow us to teach in that area, kasi ang permit ng CHED is per location, so we cannot just bring it there. But I have a simpler way of implementing it, no? And that is through the Open University. Once there is an Open University, everything goes into the air and into the information highway, and we can implement this already any part of, not just Catanduanes, but any part of the world. And through Open University, that's a easier way. Kung may nag-donate dumaning lugar, and then may building kitang tayo duman, then we can have an extension office of Open University, and we are able to creatively work around the system, and that's still within the standards of CHED through the Open University. And then we could have some face-to-face transactions there duman sa areas na pigbabanggit niyo po, because certainly some examinations, orientation of exam or of courses per student can be done face-to-face maski na nasa Open University sinda naka-enroll, and it's the same quality of teaching, and yung the diploma ninda na ma-receive will be of the same level as if they were studying, or as if they were graduates of the Katsu main campus and Panganiban campus, sabi. So if we work together, then I think those things are realizable, and I am not against that. In fact, I'm very much supportive of that. Basta igwa lang ning talagang seryosong mag-offer na ini po ang daga, because we cannot be buying lands in those area. Dahil po kami ning pondo para dyan.
Alright, so feasible but may process, no?
Yes
so
po.
siguro nahiling ko dyan magkaigon dialogue kasi kung siyang proponent na porsigido,
Iyo
kasi
po.
siya dapat nang mag-lead. Siya
Yes
matrabaho talaga para mag-guide. Tapos yung interconnection naman sa mga light agencies, so at least may konsepto na nandiyan na si Doc Asanza and ang state. So infrastructure and kuha na lang kulang daga.
Sa Open University, are you planning, President Asanza, to open a DivCom dito sa Catanduanes State University, considering na nung magbisita si National Scientist Dr. Javier, kasama niya yung din sa Development Communication sa UP Los Baños, sir?
Yes po. Isa po yan sa mga tinatarget natin, and in fact by September 15 during the investiture of UPLB Chancellor Dong Camacho, sara man sa satuyang mga amigo, a team of staff from CATSO will be visiting UPLB, because we will be working on our twinning programs with UPLB. We will try to have a duplicate collection of pili seeds of UPLB to be established sa Katsu Panganiban, and saro po yan ang DevCom sa satuyang i-explore, because they are willing to share with us the curriculum and even faculty members, no, because we have a MOA with UPLB for us to have to develop the expertise in development communication, and they're very willing po, and we're exploring that this month when we visit UPLB. So part po yan kang satuyang enhancement sa courses and sa curricular offerings kan Katsu tabi.
Okay, more or less 1 month ago, sir, nag-represent ka sa Katsu sa regional summit ba yun? And I think you were elected as chairman ba yun or president. Ano po ang mga kaganapan doon, sir, na makakatuwang digdi sa Katsu or sa Catanduanes in general, sir?
I think you're referring to the cooperative
Yes.
development council of the entire Bicol region. No?
Yes, okay.
So when the co-op officers of the entire Bicol region met, they saw my passion sa cooperativism, and they elected me as the overall chairman of the entire Bicol region's regional development council, no, kang cooperatives. And the experience there is, in fact, this coming October magkakaigwa kita ning summit, no, conference of all cooperatives in the Bicol region. This will really help our fisher folks, our abaca farmers. If they organize as one, no, as a cooperative, they will enjoy a lot of benefits, including loans. Digdi sa transport, ang naiisip ko, if we strengthen our TODAs and transform them into a very large cooperatives, no? Because I noted in Albay, for example, very strong ang cooperative sa transport. They even have a bus company na na talagang nasa cooperatives. Ang tinanong ko kung ano ang mga benefits nila, kadakol, no? Not just dividends, but even
Grants.
mga loans, mga kung ano-ano. And I realize, sabi ko, kasi naaraman ko na may mga issues man sa TODA ni kadigdi sa isla, and I said na instead of being parochial or instead of being concerned with our own little activities as a small TODA, why don't we elect an overall TODA for the entire island, transform this into a cooperative, and then magtayo sinda, halimbawa later on pwede sindang they can own their sa dili na gas station, and they can control the price kan sa indang gas, and then they can even put up their own supply store para pag magre-repair, pag magastos iyan, igwasinda ning repair shop sa diling auto supply na they can control also and enjoy the income as a cooperative. And then later on, they can form their own sari-sari store where all the members and their families can buy, and then ang kita kayan will go back to the cooperative. And then they can also put up a health insurance system among them and their families, and this will enhance. If we do it creatively with unity, magiging very strong ang TODA in the entire island. And it's not something difficult because the other provinces have done that. And if we do that as one, instead na nagpaparairiwal ang TODA nagkakaroon ng parochial mga concerns, if we bring them together, and then may sarili pa rin silang mga officers per group, but they have a province-wide centralized officer na in ang overall masosolve na ang mga issues ninda. At the same time, they become a stronger, a powerful sector in the island. Siguradong hahariyawon sinda kan mga politiko because they have the numbers. And if they have the numbers, they have the power. And if they have the power, they can dictate, they can also demand the support that they deserve as a sector. And so ini po ang gusto kong darhon digdi as a chairman of the Cooperative Development Council. Gusto kong makaulay ko tana ang gabos na TODA, not just one, because I don't like to be biased supporting only one group. As I said, ang part kan sa kuyang advocacy is inclusivity. I want to be open to all, and yun yung gusto kong ma-emphasize na if we work as one family, and that's also my attitude towards politician. Very open ang Katsu, maski kisay na sektor, dahil man ako nagdi-discriminate kung kisay na politiko. I've always been open to everyone, but the problem is some politicians would not work with me, and I'm good at that also. If you think na dahil mo man kaipuhan ng Katsu, that's fine with me. But if you come to me and you tell us na you want to work with us, then I'm very open po. Kaya dahil maning saro sa ng political group or sectoral group na iyo sana ang tatawaaning atensyon kang Katsu, because it goes against the principle of inclusivity, and I'm against that. Gusto ko equal opportunity for all, and bukas kita tabi ang Katsu should be open to everyone, and that has been my policy. In fact, we opened the entire Katsu, unlike before na medyo secluded siya, may sariling mundo. Inopen ta po ang Katsu sa luwas, because all these are resources na dapat ma-enjoy kang gabos. Kaya nga ni kan immediately after kan first week ni Congressman Leo Rodriguez, kan sabi niya mag-ulay kita, so I went to his place, I talked to him, what do you need? Sabi niya, may expertise ka mo na baad makatabang sa legislation agenda ko. Sabi ko, what are you thinking? Sabi niya, I want to bring the congressional office closer to the people. So sabi ko, then you want to have services close to the people? And they said yes. So sabi ko, okay, so we'll volunteer, we'll give you a piece of land in Katsu. You want to put up a people center? Let's do that. Para ang mga tao dahil na mapunta sa ibong, para i-process ang sa indang NBI clearance and sa indang mga PRC renewal, which of course yan talaga ang gusto man ni Congressman Leo Rodriguez. And so I said, okay tabi, let's work hand in hand para ma-deliver ang serbisyong iyan sa tuyang mga kapwa taga-isla. And that's my brand of administration. I'm really very open and willing to cooperate with any sector or political group that want
collaboration.
Yes, yan po ang gusto ta. And the governor, the vice governor, even Mayor Lainez, I've talked to them, and kay Kong Leo, I talk to them regardless of their political color. Very open po ako dyan. And and aram nindaan na ako daing walang masamang tinapay, no? Apolitical, and we just want to work with any group na willing na mag-collaborate with CATSU. And we have had very positive outcomes because of that, no? Look at the university now. If you see it, we're not saying na kita lang ang nakagibo kayan, but it's really an outcome of our collaboration with all the agencies and stakeholders of the island. And yan, malinig ang satuyang campus, and satuyang mga projects, infrastructure projects are now getting implemented, when before my coming to the island, mga abandoned ang projects na yan, no? Now within a year of my being here, our hotel is about to open. Dati nahihiling nyo man yan, piglulumot na yan, talagang maitom na ang walls, nahihiling mo, kulang na lang magaba dahil yung mga bakal kinaralawang na, ang land bank nagrereklamo na nag-uuran sa laog kang bangko once nag-uran sa luwas. Dahil na ano yan problema. Ang nahiling nindo mismo, it's about 90% na completed ang hotel, no? It's near turnover. Ang satuyang swimming pool iyuman, ang satuyang grandstand na dating abandoned, nahabol tanaw tabi, dahil nasayang ang imo, pinaribid ta. Of course there were some people na blacklist na ang kanilang company, and we filed charges na even to our own employees, no? So nabago na po ang culture of corruption is gone in a year sa CATSU, and the morale is high among the employees. They see that the benefits are really there, and bako sana kitang ningas kugon, because some people were saying sa first year sanaan ni Dr. Asanza, no? And when I came here, we had our registrar told me na may 200 students that they naka-enroll because they don't have gadgets for online learning. We were able to give away around 600 tablets last year, and this year sa first day kang September, ta bare months, I really made sure na we again distributed to at least about 12 plus 2 sa Panganiban, mga 14 na students na dahil pa natatawan ng tablets. I found a way na and this is not from government money, that we were able to distribute at least to 14 students this year. So ibig sabihin may continuity ang mga programs na po. Bako sa nang ningas kugo na one time na experience, but we want to be consistent. We want to help our students na dahil talagang paagi, no? And then we distributed again the last time our cash assistance, mga ayuda sa mga students. And we're doing that every year. And pasalamat man ako kay Kong Leo, because he said that he will continue that program of providing cash assistance to our students, no? So mahiling digdi na pagka nagkakauruyon, nag-cooperate sana kita with our political leaders, that will be very good. In fact, I'm being criticized, no, na sige ko na ang pa-picture sa mga politiko, etc., lalo sa Manila. But pardon me, because I have to do that because our budget relies heavily on GAA, General Appropriations Act, na ginigibo sa Kongreso, buda sa Senado. So I really have to reach out. Nagkataon na so iba mga kaklasiko, so iba kabarkada ko, so iba mga fraternity brothers ko. So sayang man kung daita ini take advantage to the benefit of CATSU, because alangan naman dai ko gamiton ang network ta para sa CATSU. We will sa pansitan kita pupuruton.
Saro yan sa dapat quality ni sarong arong kaya na niya sa institution, kasi baka mo unlimited sir sa the budget. Kaya po na intervention ng other agencies.
Yes po. Kaipuhan po talaga ang tabang, because at the end of the day, pag dai ka naghagad nin tabang, kina Senator Angara, who is very supportive of Katsu, kay Senator Cheese na siya ngunyan ang head kang Higher Education Committee sa Senate. Si Senator Gatchalian donated and allocated 35 million para dyan sa may tampad kang airport. Magkakaigwa kita dyan ng small SMX MOA type na activity center
parang,
ng students.
Ano yan? Parang ano yan, sir? Anong tawag dyan? Parang park na maging lugar?
Yes. Magiging parang park siya pero may activity hall na i-construct yan. And approved na sa ang budget kang 35 million na yan. And DPWH is the one going to implement that. So, madidevelop po yung area na yan na dati halos gurano lang ang kita tabi dyan. Less than 9,000 pesos. The whole of 4 hectares in a month, no? Even less. But now, so 9,000 times 12, less than siguro 90,000 times kung times 10, no? Plus 18. So 108,000 lang a year. But now with the transformation into a KIST park, dakula ang magiging income diyan. Yung frontline kaiyan is designed to have a commercial center na we can house Jollibee, McDonald's, or even maybe Angel's Pizza and some other interested groups na pwedeng dyan mag-locate, no? And it's another center na parang may VTC type kita na design naman na magiging activity center plus itong hall na dinonate ni pig-allocate ni Senator William Gatchalian para sa satuyang mga estudyante and faculty, no? So magiging doble ang satuyang auditorium kumbaga because it's the same size as the auditorium yung i-create dyan kang DPWH as allocated by Senator William Gatchalian. So there will be a transformation there and many other programs, no, within the Katsu, and part of that is yung bus na pigbanggit ko dati. We're targeting at least 4 during my term, no? And next year hopefully ma-deliver so primerong basta tina-target because we want to provide free transportation for our students who will be flying from Virac to Panganiban campus and vice versa.
Yes sir, may hapot lang dili. Maganda po yung mga programa ni Doc Asanza. Itong mga infrastructure and hotels and other inconvenient, hindi kaya magiging competition ito sa mga traders or mga business sa Catanduanes?
Hindi naman po because in this area dai man tabi ning hotel pa sa puro kadaklan baga na sa ibaba
sa poblasyon.
Apo. So digdi sa area dai pa maning hotel talaga na available plus for our own needs alone mapano mi na iyan because there are regular visitors from CHED, from regional offices coming to Katsu on a monthly basis na sinda mismo we can already house them there. And also we already have
may kinokonsepto pa
may mga courses kita na dyan talaga mag-aadal po like yung nutritionist dietitian eventually when we open other related courses on culinary arts and hospitality management pwedeng dyan po, no? And even yung entrepreneurship natin can be exposed there and so I don't think it will be a competition because easily dahil man siya located duman sa poblasyon mismo plus ang mga sa laog mismo kang campus we have the ladies dormitory and the men's dormitory na we can cater kasi right now pano natabi ang gabos na dormitoryo digdi sa tampad kang campus, and already students are complaining day na sindaning
Boarding house. Wala na.
We are soon to open our ladies dormitory and our men's dormitory are about to be completed, and once we open that, it will be a big help to parents and students, no?
Anyway, at least may choices ang tao eh.
Yes
and
po.
Additional, digdi sa may Katsu or sa may area din sa taas, na ding Arog BTC, di ba, na pwedeng puntahan.
Yes po. Opo.
And may mga pasyaro na iba.
Yes po.
Bako lang naman sa sentro.
Yes po. And we want to have an eco and edutourism in the Katsu. We have a program like that, and we're cooperating with Carmel Bonifacio para magkaigwaning collaboration in terms of edutourism ang Katsu. We want to expose our tourists sa tuyang modern agriculture, sa tuyang mga experimental plantations na mahilingin that they can harvest honeydew themselves, and as they eat it, or they can fish in our fish pond, and magkakita ning sa dung parang restaurant duman na pwede nindang kakanon sa mismong na harvest ninda duman sa tuyang fish pond, and those stuff, no, we are working on that na madagos ang mga programa na ini para mas lalong maging lively ang tourism industry sa Isla Tabi.
Sir, may last
okay, ibalik natin sa regional setting ang ating usapan. Ang Albay po ay magho-host ng urban planning seminar o summit, magho-host with Governor Rosal as certified urban planner din yata, and according to Mr. Lino Trinidad, who is a certified urban planner, ay iimbitahan karaw as one of the resource person. So most likely pwedeng ipasok mo doon ang Katsu as agro-industrial processing zone, sir?
Yes po. Governor Rosal is a fraternity brother, and we would be very happy to work with him, and we will make sure na madiscuss iyan tabi, may share sa gabos na nasa Kabikulan ang sa tuyang expertise and experience in that area tabi.
Okay, sir, last na lang itong mga question digdi. Kasi napansin mo po na dyan sa Katsu, baka pwedeng maarog din sa other schools na igunin parang inuman tubig sa kada kanto. Possible kayo ni sir. So sa mga eskwelahan pa na bagay ka ring
igwasinda ang pig-adalan mi iyan, ang problem lang is pag nag-uuran digdi nagiging brown ang satuyang mga tubig.
So direkta sa tiwad.
Ang problema is arogaan, maybe we could have mga
improvise siguro
itong inibagang
water dispenser.
Pwede iyan.
Kaya lang mabilis maubusan sir kasi
yes,
kung dako estudyante.
Saro iyan sa may nakahuro na ako na arogaan, pinaadal ko, and yan sa sarong problema na nagiging brown biglaan sa tuyang linya sa laog kang campus, ang tubig na nagbubulos. But we are working with VWAD, and in fact we are going to host once ma-approve ini kang board, we are going to host one station kang VWAD mismo within the campus of Virac, and if this is already implemented, that could be one of the benefits na pwede tang i-implement. I noted na when I was talking to some students, makahirap man, may mga estudyante pa lang kita na talagang nag-skip ng meals, no? They skip meals para na lang may pamasahe pa sinda. They would not have lunch or merienda, and they are here on campus 8 hours. So saro iyan sa na-share ko ani sa agum ko, and sabi niya baka pwede man kita magkaigwa ng feeding program, at least from her own pocket siguro twice a week ang plano niya initially, and maybe itap taman sa ibang sources ba pwede kang mag-give tayo ng maski sana baga lugaw o sopas to kasi
merindalan lang pwede na.
Iyo po, may napansin ako na every once in a while may hinihimatay na estudyante, and once brought to the clinic, they say na famished yung aki, nalipasan ng gutom, and then doon na nasi-share na every day ang experience na ini kan ibang mga aki, and so we want to identify these children, itong mga aki na ini, para dahil naman makipila so talagang mayayaman man or may kakayanan, piliun ta sa mga aki na talagang and then we'll have feeding stations. We'll start it perhaps with the College of Education, and then once successful naman, we can replicate in our other colleges with the help of the dean, saro iyan tabi sa maybe we'll issue a card para they can just show it and they can have free sopas or lugaw sa
pero sa iling ko sir, pwede yan sa mga SBO sa kada colleges
yes, sa mga students, but we want to identify the real students na discreetly na nangaipo talaga, at baad ang magpila itong dayman talaga nangaipo for fun, so but that destroys the idea of helping out sa mga estudyante ta. So that we're thinking of that already, and of course ininganing water
dispenser
water dispenser ta dako lang bagay na makainom sinda na
pwede man siguro talaga sir, dispenser muna, in the meantime nag-process pa kita na other sources.
Iyo po.
Kasi malibaw ngayon sa second floor or third floor iguning saro lang, di ba?
Iyo. Makainom lang kitubig, makakaraos ang estudyante.
H2O
importante.
So we're looking
parang
nagabirindal tubig lang okay na malagpas na sa pagkaon.
Parang fasting din yan sometimes which is good for for
the body, but
the body
yes, but we need this, we need this. We're already studying that kasi na feedback na po iyan sa ko, and yun ang magayon sa komunidad ta, they sense na very open man kita, that's why madari sila, they can reach out to us. And in fact, this is the first time na ang isarong SUC mismo ang student regent, ang student body at ang faculty union may sadili sindang office sa laog kang office ko. So we look at them as partners, not as sa ibang universities kalaban ninda ang estudyante, kalaban ang mga faculty. Digdi sa tuya, it's very ideal, we work as one, we really collaborate with each other, and na ta-channel into positive energies ang gabos, dahil daining enmity, daining distansya, pag may question ang student regent, he just comes to me or texts me, and then
bako na sa mga formality na kuminsan kay po pangyayang meeting dahil pangyayang si president pero kung iti-next time or can I relate na kagad president, automatic.
Yes, and saron dako lang pinagbago sa Katsu is, and they know this, a document that comes to our office, to my office, office of the president, it will not last 5 to 30 minutes galuwas ang diretso, whether it's a yes or a no or wait, but immediately ang papel dahil yan natitenga. All my staff are trained na the moment they get the information, we receive the document wherever I am, maski nasa meeting ako, mapapansin ninyo pigdadaraan papunta sa meeting ko sa luwas Katsu, nasa hotel ako, duman ang convention, duman ang conference, daradaraan kang staff, ipapirmahan niyan because I told them is lalo na akong salary dahil dapat ma-delay ang salary ng employees, or kung may pigahagad na suporta ang estudyante, may kahaputan, dapat masimbag diretso.
May turnaround kaagad,
Yes po.
Hindi around. May turnaround.
and we want our decision making to be really quick, because if the decision is delayed, then apektado ang mga sectors. So but then if it needs further study, we also give them a feedback na we have to study this kasi dai ini madadara sa madarian. So but they hear our feedback immediately. So they are natitengay. Years ago ang sabi ninda it would take weeks or months bago magluwas ang papel sa Office of the President. This time they get it in 5 to 30 minutes, no?
Yan ang maganda, no? Yung
okay, nag-start na po ang BS in Architecture through the College of Engineering, and we understand ang College of Medicine later on na yan, pero itong College of Law so far na talagang ang sabi niyo mag-open yan ng Juris Doctor ba yun? Kumusta na po ang plano dyan, sir?
Right now po, nasubmit na ang satuyang application, and we are being scheduled by the Law Education Board, the Legal Education Board. Sinda po ang nag-approve kaiyan. I just talked to our potential dean who is already a Masters of Law holders from UST, no? Naka-ready naman kita. Sa ngunyan, ang requirement na lang na pigpapagibo sa tuya sa third floor kang main building is to put up a Mac bar na na Mac court, no?
Court,
na pigdi-design na si Engineer Nuda is going to implement that, and I already talked to him. We visited the location. Igwa na kitang na-identify. The money has already been allocated. So, ongoing na po ang pag-ibok ang mga required law classrooms and itong courtroom na requirement, Mac court na required kang sa tuyang LEB. And once na natapos iyan, mapa-schedule na kita ng visit. Through the help of Regent Boy Gabionsa and some common friends, we were able to talk to Rex Bookstore owner, and he's going to donate also law books to Katsu.
Kailangan yan important yan Yes.
Soon, malapit na, no?
Malapit na.
Alright, Doc, hindi may itong huring pag-istoryahan and we hope na every month may schedule kita for the working president, ano? Kasi importante na update sa ito yung mga estudyante, tadakulong kita, and then bakula sa Catanduanes, kasi global naman yung internet natin
Yes po.
Alright, isa na lang kasi may hapot padigdi kung ano na pong solusyon itong sa Istakap Toda, and then with the LGU, and ano sa napag-ulayan nyo with Mayor Lainez?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I want a long-term and a larger solution to this kind of issue. They dapat parokyal lang, no, na yung rival todas, very petty yan, and I want us to rise above that, no? And ang pakiuron ko sa mga toda, that if they can talk together and come together and talk, so that magkaigwaning solution. I was here several weeks ago, and I witnessed or heard your program, no, discussing that, no, and I think you invited both sides, and you also invited si Mayor. Ang hiling ko po, ang solusyon nasa sa indaman sana, no, because Katsu will always be willing to embrace them all, no. The problem is I think they just have to discuss how they can work things out. The other side said that open sinda and welcome. The other side said willing din sinda. In fact, kung membership fees man sana, I think that can be waived. Or Katsu itself, I'm willing to put up kung 2,000 yata man sana per member. We can put up the amount para ipamiyembro taning libre ang mga willing mag-join, no? Yes. But more than that, I think they really have to come together para they see themselves not as competitors but as brothers in the industry, you know, because they will have more strength if they do that. Ang nahiling sa naninda yung dapat ini man na grupo may paradahan man dyan. Then there's still division, no? But if you work as one transport sector, I tell you, you will be very strong. And instead na dahil ka mo pigdadangog kang mga grupo ng ibang sectors, politically, you can command your own group and you will be a big voice in the entire island if you group together instead of being parochial and have your own groups, no? Kasi you can elect a national officer and once you have a national officers, gabos ining issues sa stack-up toda na gustong maglaog kang UGM, kang iba pang mga grupo sa PALNAB or whatever, no? Gabos iyan. How would you like it if like one family you resolve things as a family sa Indosana kaysa sa may ibang tao na maglalaog sa pamilya mo, nasasabihan ka mo this is how you should do it, no? I think yun ang mas gusto ko po na mangyari dyan.
Nag-emanate sa inda.
Yes. And they band together and see their strength as one instead of being divided, because you will have a stronger power, you will have more negotiating power, and you can draw more donations, you can draw more support if you become one, and you can have more benefits as one strong cooperative, transport cooperative. As I said, you can have your own businesses, put up your own sari-sari store, your loan programs among members, mas dakula, magkakaiwa ka mo ng auto supply, even your own gasoline station. You just have to imagine kung how immense and your insurance system if you want that.
Actually, may design yan sa universal healthcare. Yung mga healthcare institution per province, dapat mag-organize sila sa saindang sadiri. Then, may global budgeting ang universal healthcare para naman sa mga healthcare institution. Siguro para parehas kaya, Doc, sa bigay-isip mo na mag-organize sila kasi may mga grants na maarabot yan kasi may personality sila may legal personality. Pero siguro suggest ko, Doc, baka this time since na Sukatsu ang involved naman sa both sides, baka pwedeng ipatawag mo po sinda kasi willing naman sila Actually willing sila dahil lang ning gamijay. Kasi nagkaulay kami on the air, di ba? So duwang lada Una ko nga rin tapos na this time karin dahil pa Sabi ko baka mag-mediate ang Katsu. Lalo si Doc Casanza, pero unifying ka naman para matapos yung bangayan talaga kanduwa Parehas willing pero dahil nangyayari. Kasi din ka-initiate. Kasi hindi ko may third party na pwedeng mag-mediate para ma-resolve po yung problema.
Yeah, we can invite them both and all the TODA, not just the two of them, para
yung FIDBITODA pwedeng i-invite din. Nakalay namin sa FIDBITODA president. So para siguro para ma-control sa mga arrogance, sa miscommunication lang naman
po, I think
ayaw siguro mag-uusap yung dalawa
Hindi, kasi kung mag-mediate talaga, patarasan yan Pero kung ikaw makumad, kung mag-suggest, then ma-mediate, nakulang bagay po yung presensya mo doon sa grupo.
By the way, bago ko magkalimutan, sir, as para sa kung di ko nagkakamali, yung PhilPhida Provincial Office, kasama yata yung Regional Director, baka nagkausap na kayo, hindi pa. In the meantime daw muna baka pwedeng makakuha sila ng office sa Katsu, sir?
Yes, we already talked and I already offered. In fact, yung bagong Abaca Technology Innovation Center, we already it's near turnover status and we already invited them, have a look, because we want to house them back sa attic, and we're giving them space. But if they need temporary space, we can also provide them because we want to work with PhilPhida. And ang maganda ngayon, we have a very healthy relationship with PhilPhida. We have ironed out kung ano man ang mga concerns nila related to the experiment before that was conducted na medyo against ang PhilPhida. Ang kagayunan ngunyan, the governor has formed a council sa Abaca and right now we're working as a team. In fact, for the past month we have met 3 times and the PhilPhida is always there and I'm always there and we've been meeting with the rest of the people involved in the Abaca sector promotion in the island, kasi tayo yung Abaca capital of the world, not just of the Philippines, and we want to have a a pragmatic and at the same time very viable response sa mga issues. Concerning Abaca. And yung council very strong po. And KATSU is just one of those na agencies, and also PhilPIDA is there. So we want to work with them, and yes, we'll provide them space within the university, and even sa new building, we want them to be with us para mabilis ang action po. Kung magkaharani sana. Even Philco, yung Coconut Authority, we want to invite them also to stay on campus because we now have the coconut nursery that is being built inside the campus. So we want to invite, and I already personally relayed it to the COA, the Philippine Coconut Authority staff na we can provide them a space within the campus.
Okay. Doc, siguro sa susunod naman kasi ubuson mo siya. Dahil nakita ng hapot kay Doc sa masunod. Kulang talaga ang sarang oras na. Okay. Sige. Doc, baka may mga mensahe ka pa sa mga parantabita, sa mga estudyante and sa faculties kan sa imong Catanduanes State University. Go ahead po.
Mabalos sabi sa oras na ini napigtaot sa tuya kan Bicol Periodico sa mga gwapotang mga anchors ligdio. Mabalos po.
Mangispeho ako kaan.
And sa mga nag-inanin po, yaon lang po permi ang KATSU. We are at your service. Kung igwa po kamong feedback, we are not perfect. Ours is a system that needs improvement, and with all humility, we are open to all your suggestions, and kung igwa po kamo na yung gustong ipaabot sa tuya, we have an open door policy tabi sa KATSU, and we would greatly welcome your inputs, your feedback, and duman sa nagpapadaraning mga commendations sa tuyang mga staff, salamat tabi, that will not go unnoticed because surely we will be awarding our outstanding employees also to recognize their best service to the public, and mabalos tabi sa patuloy ninyong pagsuporta sa KATSU, sa gabus na sectors na nagtatabang sa KATSU tabi. Daimi kaya ini na solo sana, and we're very appreciative of all your support sa KATSU. Sa mga magurang tabi, rest assured that we're trying to improve our system. Ang free wifi po sa tuyang pagtututukan, ang e-library, iyo man ang improvement for bidding na po iyan, and hopefully we will continue to improve the services of KATSU, not just to the students but to all sectors of society here in the island. And may mga nagdadangog po sa Indo overseas, and may mga alumni kita na nagfi-feedback na permi man sindang nagkukuaning information sa Bicol Periodico, and mabalos po tabi, and stay safe always, no, and enjoy the rest of the day. Permisa na kitang maghiling sa satuyang kagurangnan, tayaon sa napermi iyan, ano man ang satuyang problema sa buhay tabi. Have a wonderful day.
Hindi wonderful tonight, ha? Kirami Padilla. Thank you, sir. Salamat kasi very productive and informative yung grabe na lang information na nakuha ata. Kasi sabi ito nga, iba ko lang within the campus, kundi sa mga paradama niya ito, natatawan din information. And we hope gigibuhan tayo ni on a monthly basis para siguro i-fix ta today para nganin may pigabangan kita, no? Sige ulit kita after tabi, Doc. Alright, maraming salamat sa inyong boss. Kapiro din ko sa Bawski, baka yung mga dagdag na pang mga habol.
So far, Reyna, Diyos maraming na aldaw po. Martis, salamat sa inyong pag-antabay sa samayang programa. Lalo na taoyaan sa tuyang saro sa actually pinaka-influential na person sigon sa survey, si Dr. Patrick Alinti Asanza, the working president ng Catanduanes State University.
Hindi yun ang title na pala sa programa, The Working President.
The Working President, yes.
Maraming salamat sa barataban niya ito dito po sa Bilog na Catanduanes. Ito gabos dyan sa Facebook Live. Saka nagkitumabati sa inyo sa mga komentar dyan. Maraming salamat. God bless Catanduanes, Philippines, and Universe na buhay. Kayo po sa inyong mga lingkod.
Ako Ako si Mr. Salvador Bade Isurina aka Mr. Sabowski, nagpapasalamat kansendong pag-antabay.
Ano po si FB Ferde Brizo, God bless, hasta la vista, BP.
Periodiko News and Views. Madadamo ang mga preskong mga bareta. Entrevista sa mga taong nasa likod ng bareta. Pagdiskuter sa mga isyu ng agaw. Pulso asin opinion kan publiko. Periodiko News and Views. Pa-report asin informasyon. Hali sa mga periodiko Radyo Patrol. Periodiko News and Views. Nag-eriba pansinggong mga paboritong kaperiodiko. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Alas 6:30 hanggang alas 8 ng pagkaaga. Nagdisa na sa 87.9 ang radyong paborito.
Brad, maging maluya na ang hatak ng auto mo ha. Ipaayos mo na sa City Gear.
City Gear Auto Repair Shop. City Gear Auto Repair Shop. High-tech na auto repair. Uya sa City Gear. Uya sa City Gear. Sigurado alaga ang auto mo.
City Gear Auto Repair Shop is now offering computerized wheel alignment, nitrogen inflator, diagnostic scanner, wheel balancing, tire changing, vulcanizing, engine overhauling, tune-up, air condition, under chassis, electrical services, and many more. We also offer car wash, brakes, change oil, undercoating, painting, and body repair. City Gear Auto Repair Shop is located along National Road, Purok 3, Barangay Valencia, Virac, Catanduanes. Visit our Facebook page, City Gear Auto Repair Shop. For inquiries, please look for Clyde T. Tuwason or just contact at 0938-451-0326.
Basta auto repair. City Gear.
Migo, maging matangkas na ang sweras kang sa imong sapatos ha.
Iyo nga ni Migo.
Ano daw amigo kung ipadara mo duman sa Dr. Shoes, Bag and Repair Shop. Maurag mag-repair ning sapatos. Asin ka tay mansinda ning tsinelas. Garin medyo man ning uyag na bag, sapatos, sandals, sole protector, back to original, call restoration. Asin ka pa order mansinda ning leather wallet, leather bag, leather belt, cellphone case, asin leather sandal.
Dr. Shoes Bag and Repair Shop. Nipukua sa National Road, Gugun Centro, Virac, Catanduanes. Bukas alas 7 ng aga hanggang alas 6 ng banggi. Pag sa diri, asin pinamamahalaan ni Mrs. Maripe Buragay with contact number 0907-670-8613. Dr. Shoes Bag and Repair Shop. Basta pahingayadan ni sapatos sa Dr. Shoes Bag and Repair Shop. Siguradong ayos!
The newest and grandest hotel in the island of Catanduanes is now open to serve you. Introducing E-Crown Hotel and Resort. E-Crown Hotel and Resort offers luxury and comfort with its array of amenities such as the pool, gym, and sauna, as well as the KTV, the Cafe Roncetti Restaurant, La Terraza for dining al fresco, and the Fashion Hall for business meetings, important events, and special occasions. You can also enjoy spacious and uniquely designed deluxe rooms and executive suites with balconies that provide a stunning view of the Cabuco Bay and equipped with essential amenities needed for a convenient and comfortable stay in the Happy Island. For reservation, you may contact
0961-463-7148 or 0956-761-9081.
E-Crown Hotel and Resort is a proud accredited by the Department of Tourism Region 5 as the first and only hotel in Catanduanes. E-Crown Hotel and Resort, crown jewel of Catanduanes, creating regal memories across the city. E-Crown Hotel and Resort.
Load, babayad, padala at iba pa sa Express Pay.
Tara na sa Express Pay.
dito na mag-load ng Smart at Globe at magbayad ng bills. Send money through Smart Pay Maya, GCash Padala, Cebuano Luwalier, M Luwalier, Transfast, and iRemit. Mag-cash in at cash out with GCash. Magpadala din via Air 21 at JNT. May bills payment through Bayad Center. Pwede ka ding magdeposito sa lahat ng bangko at mag-withdraw sa lahat ng ATM. Meron din silang micro-insurance, travel and tours, mobile loading. Kaya tara na sa Express Pay na matatagpuan along the National Road, Calatagan Proper, Vira, Catanduanes, near the Fatima Pharmacy and CZY Hardware. Bukas, Lunes hanggang Sabado from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Alone pa bayad, padala at iba pa sa Express Pay.
Tara na sa Express Pay.
Pagod ka na ba? Gusto mo mag-relax? May alam akong lugar sa Vira. Mag-e-enjoy ka at ang iyong mga tropa. Halina at pumunta na. Flor de Lilis, Glamping Farm sa Vira. Flor de Lilis, gandang walang katulad. Kaya't pumunta na kasama ang buong pamilya. Si lolo, si lola, si nanay at si tatay, si ate, si kuya at ang lahat na tropa. Sabay-sabay tayo sa Flor de Lilis. Flor de Lilis, the best place for family.
The amazing glamorous glamping farm is now here. Introducing Flor de Lilis Glamping Farm, located at Barangay Talisoy, Vira, Catanduanes. Opens 24 hours daily. For more details, visit their Facebook page at Flor de Lilis Glamping Farm.
Mga ka-friendship, hanap mo ba ay refreshing drinks at delicious, very affordable snacks? Dito ka na sa Friendzone Takoyaki, Grizzly Burger, Sealed Coffee Shake ay matatagpuan sa CSU Commercial Building, Calatagan Proper, National Road. Friendzone Takoyaki, meron silang Octobits, crab sticks, Sealed Coffee Shake, cookies and cream, hazelnut, winter melon, black forest, red velvet. They also offer rice, calamares, kikiam, at dogon stick at siopaw.